Now to our other big story tonight. Tensions running high over planned protest in Chicago this weekend.
You are looking at a live picture from Chopper 2 over a Black Lives Matter rally taking place right now in Hyde Park. Tomorrow, all eyes on the south side, where Black Lives Matter demonstrators are set to march on the Dan Ryan Expressway at noon near 47th Street. That's where CBS 2's Chris Ty is live with the mayor's plans to protect the city from another round of looting this weekend. Chris.
Erica, on the doorstep of a new weekend, the City Hall staff is walking us through their new full court press to keep the peace this weekend. This as Mayor Lori Lightfoot offers an olive branch to State's Attorney Kim Foxx.
In 55 years, I've never seen it like this in Chicago. It's enough.
The head of the local FBI feeling it, and so is City Hall.
We've heard loud and clear from people. They're nervous. They're scared.
The mayor starting this weekend concerned herself about protests. Similar to this one on the Dan Ryan 2 summers ago, another is slated on that same highway at noon tomorrow near 47th Street. A Black Lives Matter effort this time, slated to move north towards a downtown park.
I have great concerns about it. I always have great concerns when we talk about putting people on a busy expressway.
Now, because she has reason to believe some marching Saturday were some of the same who looted Monday.
We will not normalize what has happened in this city this summer.
Also earlier this week, Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx became the target of criticism from the mayor's office and CPD for, they say, not fully prosecuting looters arrested earlier this summer. Today, the two elbow bumping, a unifying message in a summer that both agree need a full court press and a unified message.
Let me pause and give my personal thanks to State's Attorney Kim Foxx for her initiative, her leadership, and her support in this effort.
If you are breaking windows, going in and out of stores with broken windows, or transporting merchandise from a looted store, Chicago police will arrest you.
CPD announcing wide-ranging modifications to address the summer of unrest. 20 officers being added to round-the-clock social media monitoring, to new plans of rapidly deploying officers where needed.
The message for this weekend is simple. Chicago does not, I repeat, does not belong to looters and thieves.
And that is the top cop in Chicago. All cops in Chicago have had their vacations put on hold. And Erica, the 12-hour shifts continue. The mayor was asked, how long are we going to keep that in place? She was not ready to put an expiration date on it, at least not yet.
Well, Chris, you're talking also about that divide between the mayor and the state's attorney about properly prosecuting looters from the last round of unrest in the city. What do the number of people arrested this week show about an increase, the proportion of those arrests for prosecution?
Yeah, this kind of puts a better perspective on it, right? So Sunday into Monday, the last round of looting, Chicago police arrested 44 people for reasons that could lead to a felony charge. Of course, it's up to prosecutors and the state's attorney to determine whether or not the felony charge will stick. Kim Foxx says of the 44 people arrested in that pool, 43 saw the felony charges stick. And to kind of put some deeper perspective on it, 28 of those 43 are for looting and robbery charges. So she says her office is being tough on this looting pandemic.
All right, Chris Ty, thank you.